Hello, Katy here from followkaty.com. Just checking if it's working. How are you today? Today we're going to talk about the shiny object syndrome. So yes, it is working, and I'm going to share. Hello. Hi Charlotte, how are you? Can you remind me where you're from? Hi Jocelyn, coucou. Jen, hi, how are you today? So today we're going to talk about the shiny object syndrome, and I wanted to do that for a while, so I hope, because sometimes when I do my live, I prepare a few things before, and if something happened during the day, don't be offended, or don't think it's you I'm talking about or whatever. So just making sure it's completely a training that has nothing to do with anybody. All right. So today we're going to talk about the shiny, and I'm back to my room. My green, Jen, hi. I'm back to the room. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on board. So can you tell me where you're from, Charlotte, if you're still here? So the shiny object syndrome, what is it about? Hi Anna, hi, can you tell me where you're from, where you're, where you live? So that would be nice to see. Thank you Jennifer for sharing my live. I didn't really have much time to prepare because I'm very busy with what I'm doing these days, but I'm here anyway. And so tomorrow I might not do it because I really need to go back on my ads and my training and everything. So today we're going to talk about the shiny object. People switch company all the time. That is a shiny object syndrome. You see something new on someone is sending you a new link, you see something on the groups and you see free, you see it's a new business and you want to be on board, and you change, and then you want to see exactly what is it about. The thing is, you're wasting time, because you'll always have new business coming on board, and all this business. Oh, why is that? Oh, why I have that on? Bad connection. Oh really? Is it only you or everybody? I'm going to check my computer. Don't know why. I'm on my phone. Can you hear me? Thank you. Can you hear me? I don't know my computer. Can you hear me? Why am there? So it is good. Okay. Perfect. So what I was saying is, you see every time in groups, or even you receive links, or you receive emails about new business. There is always new business, and the problem is you always want to take time to read, to see the videos, but you're wasting your time to do exactly what you have to do for your own business. And that is the problem with most of the entrepreneurs when you start doing network marketing. And that is a society, unfortunately. We want to make money fast and not doing too much. So that's why when you see all these ads saying free, join for free, so you don't have to spend much money to join, and then you're going to you see this ad saying you just need to do 5 minutes work and you'll get 5,000 a month. Well, that doesn't work. I said it many times, that doesn't work. But in the meantime, you're wasting time to watch all these videos or looking at different things. And that is the this shiny object syndrome we call, is because most of the entrepreneurs, instead of sticking on one company, they change every hi Elma, they change every 6 months. And if you follow me, you know that I had that, and that's why I was always talking about having a good mentorship, because My mentors here were changing every 6 months, but you're wasting time because it doesn't work this way. You are not credible, and you're losing your credibility in front of your audience, because if you start saying something about one project and you say exactly the same script on the other project, it doesn't make sense. So that's why if you want to stick into your business, you need, hi Ken, how are you? You need to stick on one business. All the successful people have the same business for maybe 5 to 10 years. They are sticking on it, and they build bit by bit their business. It's not done in 6 months or in a year. It might take 2, it might take 3 years. We see a lot of different podcasts about all these earners, big earners, telling us how they started. And unfortunately, the least you have, and you have so much, how do I say, will to achieve something, if you're at 0, if you're on the bottom, you really want to achieve more because you're hungry to get successful. And that is the problem with a lot of people. When they start to make a little bit money, they're going to go to another company, and then it's not going to work very well for you, because you have to stick. You have to stick on one company or one, I'd say, something like, if you have an e-commerce, of course you're going to have many companies or many thank you, Ken, thank you. If you have different things, like I'm into my e-commerce about wellness, so I have a few things, but I can't develop. And I say that many times, I can't develop team. I develop team on one project, because you can't be everywhere. You cannot be everywhere. So I don't develop teams on most of my projects, only one. Because it's impossible. You can't do a good job. You can't be a good leader for your distributors, and it's not fair on them. So I sell some project, but I can't develop many different companies. Okay, so that is important, that when you want to build a successful business, first you have to think as an entrepreneur. If you're an employee, or you had been an employee all your life, you have to change your mindset. You can't have this mindset of doing 9 till 5, go home, do nothing. You have to work hard. But as I said yesterday on my last live, work smart. Okay, you have to work hard but smart. So do your scheduling, your codes or your pictures, do some work smart instead of working, because you want to call your audience, you want to call your prospect, you want to call your list, you want to send them something every day, you want to bring value. So that means you need to prepare something. Hi Yuna, hi. So that's why it's important that you do stick with only one company for a while, and you build your distributors and your downline, and then you train them. And duplication is what you have to do. It's what I always say. If you duplicate, if you have 10 people in your team and you train them really well, and you are making sure that they do exactly the same thing, after 6 months or a year, if these 10 people will bring you 100 people. So you have to think of duplication. So that's why it's important that you stick with one company and you follow everything you have to do to make sure it works, instead of going all over the place, having a million of things. And we know, I get a lot of people contacting me, and I'm sure you're the same, getting new business all the time, and it's very attractive, very, but then you can't do everything. You can't be in many places, so you have to stick, okay, with one company, and that is one of the main thing. The thing is, if you start looking at something else, if you change every 6 months, you are going to lose momentum. And momentum is very important. What I said, you're going to build a team, you're going to train them, and then you're going to build your momentum, because you're going to do maybe webinars, and then the leaders that you're going to train are going to do webinars, and that's how you're going to make money, because you'll be a big team and you'll have a lot of people in your downline. Okay, so that is important. the problem as well is people, when you are when you're starting a new company, or you have even distributors, the people are expecting too much. And this is what I said, they want everything for free and do very little. And that is the problem with society. They want everything now, right now. They can't wait, they can't train. If they don't make money the first months, they are maybe they are frustrated, or they don't want to work, or they say it doesn't work, so they change. But if you don't stick, nothing is going to work, no matter what, and no matter which company you're going to be working with. And even you need to have a mentor or someone to help you to be a leader. You need to train all the time. If you are expecting everybody to do everything for you, it's the same thing if you're building your team and you're just, okay, I have my 10 people now, relax. That is not going to work out, because maybe these 10 people, after 3 months you'll have only 5, and then after it's not going to bring you money, and you're not going to be successful. Don't be selfish, we have to do things together. I know Jen, how you want to work with me, but no, we can't. I know, don't worry, we'll work something together, don't worry. So building a profitable business is not easy, and it's not fast. So that is the first point. If you were an employee and you want to work, you need to change your mindset and have the mindset of an entrepreneur. You can't have the same mindset as an employee. They wait till they die. Yes. So think as an entrepreneur, the right mindset. Stick with one thing. So that is number 3. Stick with only one thing at a time. You can't build a successful business in one company if you have many of them, and if you change. And even when you spend time looking at videos, you're wasting time. So that I said earlier, you're wasting your time. You have to concentrate on what you are doing. And you need to be flexible as well. And you need to adapt with every different companies or everything that you have to do. With nothing experience, yes. You need experience. You need to, you have a leader to show you the way. You need to be surrounded. And what I just listened to a podcast earlier, and they were saying that even when you are surrounded with people, okay, you're going to take the 5 people you are spending the most time with you, and you are the average of these 5 people, right? That is a statistics, not me saying that. So you have to be, if you want to elevate yourself, if you want to be a good leader, and if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to be surrounded with people that are achieving already a success. Okay, if you are surrounded with people that are lower than you, maybe for your self-esteem or whatever, it's good for you, but it's not good for you to grow. So as I said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend most of the time. So if you want to grow and if you want to achieve better, you need to be with people that are above you, not lower, not... It was my idea. So you have to make sure that you are going to have people around you. If, for example, like me, I don't have in Jamaica a lot of people I can meet up personally, but I do meet up with people. I contact my leaders. I stay in contact with people that are much more successful than me. Hi Aquino, long time. So that's why it's important that you are surrounded with people that are much higher than you. You need to believe in yourself, and that is something that you have to know. Even doing this live, as I said at the start, I nearly puked on the phone. I was so afraid and I was trembling. I didn't know what I was going to say. You have to get used to it. You need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to make sure that you have people seeing your progress even, and giving content all the time. So this way you have more credibility, and if you believe in yourself, you can do it. If I did it, I mean, if you had known me a few years ago, no way I would have gone here. No way. So You have to believe in yourself. You have to step out of your comfort zone, and that is a must if you want to achieve more into your business. And don't follow everybody that is doing the same thing over. Like there are a few things I'm not doing. I don't know anything. Even some of my partners laugh at me because I say, you don't know that, and I say, no, that is not. I'm into wellness, I'm into beauty, I'm into health, trying to be healthy, eating and stuff like that. All this Bitcoin, I don't have a clue. And I can say it, I don't have a clue. So they are making fun of me, but I don't care. I am where I think I can work and I can provide value. If I'm on Bitcoin, I won't know what to say. I don't know. Okay, so you have to be comfortable of what you're doing, but you have to make sure that you are pushing yourself and put yourself out of comfort zone to make sure that you are moving forward and not backwards. And it's what I said, and that's what the podcast about the people that are addicted. For example, when they are addicted for anything, any substance, whatever, when they go to a place, they are surrounded with people that are better, trying to help them. They're not going to be with people the same as them. They're going to be with people to elevate them, to make them change. And that's why it's important, if you want to change yourself, if you want to grow into your business and you'll be an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur, you need to be surrounded with people above you or like you. So you have to get away from the jealous people, because unfortunately we have a lot of people that are jealous or sending us stuff. You have to get away from negative people, and sometimes even it's hard because it can be around your family or your close friends because they don't understand. But you need to be, you need to move. I mean, even if you have to, unfortunately, to take them off your Facebook, or even telling them nicely, look, I have my goal, I want to work, and I want to, you're making French and hi when I'm talking. So even if you have to move away a little bit from your friends, do it. And because it will be rewarding at the end, you need to make sure that you are pushing yourself. Okay, so you have to stay away with negative, ignore jealous people, don't fear, don't be afraid of everything. I mean, even if you are going live, sometimes you can do something and you're tired or something happened. Well, tough, like we are all human beings. Like, do you remember a few days ago I wasn't feeling great, in 10 minutes I had to take her out because I had my finger on the finish button because I wasn't feeling great, but I wanted to do it. And we are all human beings, so if you're not well, you can say it. I mean, and then your audience will see that, and it's not bad. You're just a human person, and everybody has their ups and downs, and that I say it many times, you have to be yourself. So you have to make sure that you have no fear of even improving, or even sometimes what you have to make sure that even if it doesn't work straight away, if you don't make money straight away, but you're believing on this project, you believe on the company, push yourself and it will work, because you'll have to send message through doing live or sending blogs or talking about it. So if you believe in what you're doing, if you think you are in the right company, don't change. Okay, stick with it. And that is a shiny object syndrome. Today we are talking about that don't change every 6 months or every 3 months, because it doesn't make sense. You're not going to improve, and you're not going to be a successful entrepreneur. And then the thing, it's what I'm doing the least, is don't wait for the perfect time. And that's why tomorrow I might not do my live, because I really need to concentrate on this training, and I really need to do my ad, because I always want perfections, and that is my flow. And I know that I always try to have everything, and then it takes weeks before I do an ad, and I'm wasting time, because, as I always say, nobody has anything in my head that I want to say. And don't be perfectionist, and that is something that I have to work on it. So I'm not perfect. I definitely, I'm sharing with you everything that I'm going through, because I did start a while ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, to be network marketing. I was all over the place, all over the place. I made money, but not enough. I mean, good thing my husband is working, because if we had to wait for my, my income to leave, we would be very broke. So I am improving, and now for the last 6 months, I can see it coming. It comes back to you. Even if you think nobody's watching you, they're all watching you. Even sick people, because I had one today. Ugh. Sick people are also on the internet, so I don't know if you're watching, but I'm telling you, I wasn't very impressed. But you have people watching you all the time. So you like perfect beaches. Yes, I live in Jamaica, but not because of my salary. I'm telling you, I'm doing my beautician. Okay, I worked, but not on the MLM industry. It wasn't that as a start, and that's why I'm still doing this beauty. I'm still doing this wellness, and I find my path now. I know I really like doing what I'm doing, and I enjoy. And that's the main thing. You have to enjoy, because if you enjoy, you'll have the people attracted to you, and then they will contact you, and then that's how your business is going to start and build up, and then you'll have your list and on and on and on. So that's why it's important that you do stick with one thing. Don't go all over the place. Don't start every single day. There is one MLM coming out, and one single day there is one that failed. Usually the MLMs, they last maybe 1 year, after 1 year. And that's what you're saying. If you have to go with someone or a company, think that sometimes after a few months or a year, they might shut down. And that happened already, and that will happen again. And if you had put all your resource and everything through that company, the problem is then it's going to be hard to get back into business. And that's why I tell you many times, and I always say that, brand yourself, put yourself out there. Not the company, even if you love your company, but put yourself out there, because if the company closes, that's it. You are no more credible, you don't have a list. And if you do even like training, or you'll be able to get back on your list, or you'll be able to send emails and saying, okay, this company closed, but and this and that. So make sure you brand yourself, and that is the most important thing that you have to do. Okay, because I did that. Don't get me wrong, for 2 years and a half, 2, 3. It was only the companies. But as I said, I was changing every 6 months. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Just do, well, I could get my coffees and, a few lunches out with my friends, and that's all I could afford. Thank you, Ken. Thank you very much. Thank you. You appreciate that. So that is what I wanted to say today. I think I didn't forget anything. As I said, I don't have time to do a blog. I just thank you again, Messenger. Don't shoot the business messenger. I will find you, be aware. Yes. So thank you guys, really appreciate you being here. If you want to see my blogs, it is www.followkathy.com, and I have a few. And I was going to do a blog today, and it would be my 100 blogs. So I did 100 live 2 days ago, and that I'm 99 blogs. But I didn't have time. Yes, Jonathan, you have to brand yourself. And I can't say it enough. Every time I'm live, I say it, brand yourself. Because that's the way you're going to be credible. That's the way your audience is going to see you, is going to be confident after to work with you, because they know you. And that's why it's important as well, when you recruit, when you're prospecting, have the people on Zoom. And well, I tried one Messenger today, and it wasn't something I wanted to see just before my lunch. But you have to make sure you go and see people and you meet them physically. And so you don't, no, you didn't. So you don't, you see them as well acting, and you see them how they react. and that is important for you and for them. And that's why it's important that when you do your live video and people see you, they kind of know you and they want to join your business or join your team or whatever, or even just being friend with you. And that is important, and that's why I always recommend do a Skype, or you can do don't worry, Jenhai, don't worry about it. You do a Skype or Zoom. I mean, it's free and you can see these people, okay? So that is the thing as well. But be careful. I mean, man, you'll be fine. Woman, wow, we see things you have no idea. But that's how it is, okay? So as I said, my blog, followkathy.com, and I have my shop. You can go to my fan page if you didn't do it, like my page, and you'll see I have a few albums. I have my shop as well online, and you know, Ken, I didn't even know what you were doing or whatever before we met, and we are doing the same thing, but I don't advertise like that because I know I can't build a team. I'm going to sell it on my shop, and that's all I'm going to do. So my shop. If you want to get more notification every time I'm live, you can just click as well and ask for notifications. So I usually do a live at 6:30 my time here. So I don't know wherever you are what time it is, or you can watch the replay. Anyway, trying to do from Monday to Friday, and that's it. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, I like being here, so I'll do something tomorrow. I don't know what, but I'll do that tomorrow, okay? Bye, guys, and I wish you a lovely evening, day, wherever, whenever you're watching that.